We'll start in just a minute. Alright, we got some people on. So tonight, got ourselves a case of Game of Thrones Inflexions. Price finally came down where it was, worth giving it another shot. Break is sponsored by Blowout Cards. Thank you to them. I see we have a few watchers. Make sure you post your username so I know who I'm talking, or at least post it all so I know who I'm talking to. Boy, it's a lot of boxes. I was saying this the other night when we opened up the Star Trek case. I think they could have, gone with a little bit less in the packaging. Save the environment. Hey, how's it going tonight, Liz? $4708 is our first box we're going to open. I guess I didn't cut enough of the plastic. Oh, Liz, I didn't get a chance to send you a message. Did you send me a Christmas card in the mail? I got one in the at my P.O. box. Alright, let's see. This one's a little bit thicker. Base card, let's see, the silver of 147, and base card. Thank you. How old, hey, what's up, Trevor? How old is your daughter now? What was it, is she 6? I think you said she was 5 the last time, Here's, one of the lenticular cards. First autograph, Ben Crompton. And our first duel. Got ourselves the Tarleys. Let's stack these up a little bit higher so we can finish this row and make some more room. One 737. I didn't get a chance to reply or see if there are any replies, but if anybody caught it, David posted in my break thread about possibly trying to do Valerian steel. I honestly, I don't know, at that price if it's worth it. I mean, obviously the value in Valerian steel is a lot more than in Inflexions, but, it's twice the price. There's the silver. I was just thinking, did we... I was going to say, we got shorted an autograph already. I mean, not like it's that big of a deal. Paul K. was stuck to a base card. I believe it's just below 4. It's like $39.95 for a full 20-box case. And James Faulkner. I mean, I don't follow the autographs. Swad Farris. I forget how you pronounce her name. You know what? I honestly didn't look it up. I wasn't home today. I just saw he had posted it. I get the email notifications. Yeah, I mean the base is tougher to. The parallels are really nice. Here's our first stamp, number 3, Tyrion. Because when they do the parallels, the image is, not the, whatever you want to call it, metallic. Okay, next we have box 2354. I mean, hell, for the longest time they had it sitting at like $7,000 a case. Alright, what's going on here? I gotta, hold on, let me turn the ringer off on my phone. Where's my phone? I think that Star Trek break must be all the messages for that draft. There's the silver. Natalie Emmanuel. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pay for that second Star Trek break tomorrow. Hopefully I'll get it. Lenticular. Hopefully I'll get it on Tuesday. I don't know if there'll be any problems with Christmas. Donald Sumter. Jim Broadbent. I didn't bother to pull up a checklist. He was scarce in season 7's release, wasn't he? Or he was an archive exclusive, one of the two. I don't know how he is in this product. You know, a couple weeks ago I picked up Liz for this set, the lenticular. Somebody had 15 of them, all different, and I got them with shipping. It came out to like $15. So I only need like 2 more to finish the set. I also did a trade and picked up season 3, the foil parallels. I need 1 more now to finish the whole set. Alright, we got one of the best duels. Sophie Turner and Jack Gleason. Toby Sebastian. Sarah Dillon. Well, I finished the whole Winter is Here set. For season 7, the only thing I don't have are those expansion cards that I know you have the, you have the gold ones, I think. They're just more than I feel like spending right now. I start cheap and work my way up. The gallery, I don't know which ones I still need. I want to say I have like half the set. I need to just break down and buy the season 1, the P2 and the P4 promos, because they're the only 2 I have left on my season 1 list. Then I can say I'm 100% done with that. How many duels do we get in a case? Isn't it like 4? There's Ellie Kendrick and Isaac Hempstead Wright. The best thing we pulled so far is we got a Sophie Turner, Jack Gleason dual autograph, Paul. Well, you know, I was out today. I went and saw Star Wars with my son, but lots of spot trading over in the Star Trek break. Rob Calendar. Silver. And all right, if one of you has the checklist up, Jack Gleason. One of the Gleasons is a scarce, almost positive. I don't know which one though, and I don't mean the duels. I'm talking about. I think he had a gold also. Because I remember there only being like one or two scarces in the whole product. Okay. Has anybody seen the preview for the movie 1917? Roger Allam. I will not give any spoilers. I will say that I went in with very low expectations because of the initial reviews that I had seen. But it is much better than I had expected. Gethin Anthony. Correct, Trevor. But it looks like one of the kids is the kid that played Tommen. Feels like our first relic. I'm not sure because in the previews they don't really give you any many names. VR11. So we got some shininess going on with that one. But I would say, and I know everybody, you know, rates the movies differently, especially based on how old they are. But if I were to say that, you know, episode 5 is the best, and then they get a little bit muddy after that, and then like the worst is episodes 1, 2, and 8. But you know, maybe you go like, no, not Robb Stark, the Tommen Baratheon. You know what? I'm not going to open that one yet. I'm going to wait a minute. I think I know what's in it. Hopefully I'm not wrong. Megan Parkinson. Well, I did not see the first Star Wars in the theater. I was too young. But I saw every other one after that. And I saw when they did the reboots, when the prequels came out, and they had the with additional footage. So I saw all of those as well. Who do we have here? Keisha Castle Hughes. And I'm not including Rogue One in that list, only because I'm just talking about the main 9 movies. All right, could have been a better person, but can't really complain. 11 of 25. I can never remember how to pronounce his name, but the Faceless Man. So there's our medal card. Yes, Dean Charles Chapman, that is right. But when they show these guys running, and then you see the face every once in a while, and I was like, oh, I think that's him. But without giving any spoilers, your very young self, well, if you were old enough to know, you couldn't be that young. Or you just mean your very young self in 77. I would have only been 4 at the time, so I was not aware. Danny Careen. Well, you guys make me feel young. I don't even know if I knew Star Wars existed. My openings up these upside down. Richard Rycroft. I can still remember most of the new movies I had seen. Who do we get here? Joseph Mawley and Isaac Hempstead Wright. So, Brandon Ben. I remember the first non-sports set I ever collected was the Incredible Hulk. I remember making the little puzzles for the back, the back of the cards made puzzles. And Thomas Brody Sangster. I saw him in something recently too. I don't remember what. I mean, it might have been an old movie. I just remember, what did I see where his name was mentioned? Lucy Hayes. That could have been what it is. I don't remember now. I think we have another relic here. This one, this might be our autograph relic, because this feels really thick. Please don't be Tyrion. That's all I ask. Just don't be Tyrion. Well, it's not Daenerys like we were hoping, but it is better than Tyrion. So we did get Cersei. I tell you, the one thing I don't like about these are so dark. There's also a commercial for a science fiction show on Amazon called The Expanse, and that has somebody from Game of Thrones in it. I think it was one of the Night's Watch. Stephen Delane. I am thinking of the same show, right? It's where there's some far out planet that a bunch of people colonize, and there's something going on with artifacts. Oh, here's another good duel. Carice Van Houten and Joe Dempsey with her super bold Sharpie and then his blue pen. There was a commercial for The Witcher too. That's the one with Henry Cavill, right? Owen Teal. Yeah, it wasn't anybody like a huge, main character to Game of Thrones. But I think it was one of the guys from the Night's Watch. And I'm talking about early on. When John and Sam went there. Wilf Scolding. Problem is I don't have any of these streaming services, so it makes it kind of tough. Excuse me one second. I need to take a drink. Roxanne McKee. Probably the best looking signature, I think, in this whole product. Might be another relic in this one. I think it feels thick. Yep. Yep. VR10 Tyrion. I don't know if it's going to show up here, but it's got some like silver. I don't know if it's piping. Yeah, I can feel the lines. I don't know if I want to call it piping, but it might just be the stitching. It got some of that, whatever you want to call it, pattern. That name sounds good. Are you, Liz, are you talking about the Christmas movie that she's in? We're a little bit more than halfway through. Definitely need our Staz. I don't know. I'm not much into rom-coms, so I'll pass. Tara Fitzgerald. We got here Nell Tiger Free and Toby Sebastian. I'm not sure if we have the same previews, Trevor, since you saw Star Wars. But did they show a preview for the movie Tenet? You know what? She might have been one of the... Oh, what's up, George? It took a few days to fill, too. Well, don't worry. After we're done and this thing's all finished up, maybe we'll try another one with the International Edition. But it's another Nolan. Hey, Vinny. Here's the other Swad Fress. But Tenet was... So it's another... it's a Christopher Nolan movie, and it looks like Inception on steroids. Gemma Willen. That's the only way I could explain the preview. It was pretty... Like... the preview really had me clueless. Alright, we got a printing plate. Anything good? Card number 25. I'm not 100% sure who's on the front. It's a magenta plate. I'll have to find card 25. Yeah, he was in it, as a matter of fact. It was. I think there was roughly 20 minutes of previews. I do miss before they would start the previews when they would. Now it's all commercials. They used to, have trivia questions and things like that. It was a little bit fun, but no more. And here's another one. I think that's our third one of him. So I think 2 are on duels. Yeah, we were gonna go not the IMAX version, but is it Regal? They have their own thing. It's kind of like I don't know. They call it like RDX or something. We were gonna try that, but it was sold out, so we just went standard. Ian Gelder. S12. Got ourselves the Night King stamp. Yeah, I'm surprised. They numbered the stamps in Star Trek Inflexions, but they didn't number them in here. Yeah, we got the Cersei cut, and we got the. All right, I'm just gonna do this and completely kill it. Jaquen Hagar, the Faceless Man guy, as our metal card. The only thing I don't like about Star Trek Inflections is that it's kind of a hodgepodge when it comes to the autographs because they have, deceased people in there. So they have so many different styles. I just feel like when you have a high-end set, and the same thing goes with this and with Valerian Steel, when you have a high-end set, you should, make them different. Carice Van Houten. Well, unfortunately, Vinny, Amelia is only in the cut, so we didn't get her. Esme Bianco. Yeah, I'm at. Oh, you know what? I gotta check. I'm actually watching some auctions right now that are ending. That I don't even collect Star Trek, but if the price is right, we'll give it a go. Oh, 1 day left. I'm sorry. I thought it was 1 hour left. Oh, well, I don't have to worry about it. S7 Aria. Hey, Russell. Oh, it was a joy. You weren't on, were you? When I opened up Star Wars yesterday afternoon. Just my dumb holiday luck. You got to hear this one. For those of you that weren't listening yesterday. The other night, when I got home from work, was waiting for dinner. Had a couple of tortilla chips. Took a bite out of one, and it went point down right in between my tooth and my gum. So, hurt like crazy. Didn't think anything of it, above the fact that it really sucked. You know what? I didn't realize these were blocking the camera. Let me move them over. Tim McInerney. So anyway, when I woke up the next morning, I looked like I had a huge wad of chewing tobacco in my cheek. So somehow I did something and it got infected. I think I must have poked a hole, and then when I ate dinner, just bunches of crap got down inside my gum. And I didn't realize it. I didn't bleed or anything, but boy, it hurt like the dickens. Joseph Quinn. Let's go with that Corain we got earlier. I tell you what, Vinny, that CZX is just, it's baffling to me with the prices on them. I mean, right out the gate. So we got Jack Gleason separately, Sophie Turner separately, and the two of them together. Yeah, I tell you what, I swear, I just want to have all my teeth pulled and get those dental implants and be done with it. Well, I remember, my grandparents, I know it's a little different now, but every old person that I used to know, they all had dentures. Yeah, the Lost in Space, that one. Aidan Gillen. I mean, almost nobody opened that. We couldn't get any traction on a break. And I mean, it's supposed to be a popular show. Like I said, I don't have any streaming services, so I've never seen it. I mean, hell, we filled one of the original, those premium sets that they did, and I would have thought this would have been a lot easier than that. Ron Donachie. Here's another relic. Most of the relics are Denarius, aren't they? In Inflexions. VR7. Well, George, I bet in a few months we'll be seeing $600 cases of Lost in Space too. Pilu Asback. I thought they did a good job when they cast him, because I think that Euron and Theon, they really do look alike. Like you could, if you were to say they were related, it wouldn't surprise you at all. My favorite Lost in Space was the movie. You can't do any better than Joey from Friends. Oops, wrong one base card. And here's our other Roxanne McKee. I am just kidding, by the way. Do you think they'll make a set for The Mandalorian? Who do we have here? Stephen Delane and Tara Fitzgerald. I think wasn't Tara Fitzgerald an exclusive, or she was a new signer for this release? I never liked the film, I'm sorry to say. But I was trying, like, I don't know everybody, but I was thinking they've had a decent amount of guest spots on there. I don't remember, like, some people I recognize, but I don't know them by name. And I never watched the credits. Excuse me, Nell Tiger Free, so I couldn't tell you. I know people have been talking that they have whether it's one of those Tops Now sets or the on-demand sets for that. Or they have Mandalorian cards in the whatever those ongoing things are. And Swad Ferres number 3. This one might be a duplicate. Oh, feels like one more relic. Oh no, we got another printing plate. And this one's a black one, which is nice. Card number 89. So this is when Sam was taking the rock stuff. Last box. But I haven't seen the last episode yet. But the first episode had Brian Posehn in it. I remember that. Then the 5th episode, well, Gina Carano, or Carano, whatever her name is, the UFC, she was in the one episode. Carl Weathers. Ming-Na Wen was in the rookie one. And the second to last episode, and somebody helped me out with this one. Yeah, Bill Burr. I was just about to say that. It was throwing me off. Like, I'm listening to it. I'm like, I know who this guy is. And it was kind of throwing me off because he's a comedian. I guess Brian Posehn is too, but he's a huge science fiction nerd. Joseph Mawley. I mean, he used to write, he wrote a couple comics for Deadpool. Two to go. Let's see. No more relics. Ben Crompton. Oh, this is not the guy from The Expanse. I mean, if he's in The Expanse, maybe. But this isn't the guy I was thinking of. You know, yeah, Gus is Giancarlo Esposito. I saw, like I said, I didn't watch episode 7 yet. But in the screenshot, when you go to pick on the episode, that's definitely him. He signed for a bunch of stuff. And we end on our Tweedledum and Tweedledee duel. Danny Carane and Joseph Quinn. Alright, that is the end of it. So, I will say the one really good thing is, if I didn't miss any, we only got one double in this whole case, which was nice. So we'll start. Our relics. We got 2 Daenerys and 1 Tyrion. Tyrion's VR10. The Daenerys is our VR7 and VR11. We got 3 stamps. Arya, Night King, and Tyrion. We got our assortment of the lenticulars and the die cuts. We got our parallels. We got a metal card. I think the metal cards were a little bit easier to hit in this one than Valyrian Steel. We got the Jaqen Hagar. I don't know. I can't remember how to pronounce his name, but I just call him the Faceless Man. 2 printing plates, 1 black, 1 magenta. Our autographed relic was Cersei, Lena Headey. So at least it wasn't Tyrion, since he is the most common. She's the second most common, but still, you know, I'll take it. I'm going to sort these real quick by the different versions. And we have a few nice autographs mixed in here. I already started mixing them up. And then I'll do a quick rundown on who we have here. And we got 5 or 6 duels, maybe even more. Lost count. Felt like we weren't supposed to. We don't usually get that many duels, but alright, so this version here, so we got that Swad Ferres and Carice Van Houten. In the regular full bleeds, excuse me, Sarah Dillon, Rob Callender, Megan Parkinson. I gotta turn these over. That's our duplicate. So we did get 2 of the Swad Ferreses of that kind. Isaac Hempstead Wright, Ian Gelder, Joseph Quinn, Tim McInerney, Sophie Turner, Staz Nair, Lucy Hayes, Danny Carane, Richard Rycroft. And in this version, Aidan Gillen, Ron Donachi, Pilu Asbak, Esme Bianco, Roxanne McKee, Roger Allam, Jack Gleason, Stephen Delane, Natalie Emanuel, Paul K, and Ben Crompton. Golds. Get to you in 1 second, Paul. Joseph Mawley, Ben Crompton, Nell Tiger Free, Roxanne McKee, Gemma Whelan, oof, Tara Fitzgerald, Owen Teal, Wilf Scolding, Thomas Brody Sangster, Keisha Castle Hughes, Gethin Anthony, Toby Sebastian, Donald Sumter, Jim Broadbent, and James Faulkner. Duels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 8 duels. We got the Tarleys. Say that for last. Ellie Kendrick and Isaac Hempstead Wright. Joseph Mawley and Isaac Hempstead Wright. Carice Van Houten and Joe Dempsey. Stephen Delane and Tara Fitzgerald. Danny Corrine and Joseph Quinn. Nell Tiger Free with Toby Sebastian. And we top it off with Sophie Turner and Jack Gleason. Okay, so we didn't do that bad. We had a couple of nice ones in there. Got our metal card, 2 plates. So that's good. Alright, Paul, to answer your question, the second Star Trek. So, I got to update who's paid and who hasn't yet. There's like about a half a dozen payments I got to update. I'll send out the message. You know, going to the dental thing on Friday kind of really screwed me up. And then we had holiday family stuff for most of this weekend. So I'm playing catch up right now, but after I update it, I'm going to send a message out to everybody to pay. I'm going to pay for the case tomorrow, and then hopefully, if it doesn't get held up by the holidays, I'll have it on Tuesday. And then if everybody pays up, you know, maybe we'll open it on Thursday. Since I'll get shot if I open it up on Christmas Day. So that's about it. I will. I don't know. Do I need to scan the autographs? I mean, maybe I'll do the printing plates, the metal card. Hey, you know what? We didn't get a sketch. Aren't we supposed to get 1 sketch per case? Now that I'm thinking about that. Or are they not guaranteed? I thought they were. Game of Thrones Inflexions. I'm just jumping over to the checklist right now. They're listed at almost everything's listed as TBA. Maybe because we got 2 printing plates. Russell, did somebody ask about doing a flare case on the Facebook group? Alright, yeah, that's the thing. Do this at the end of every one. Join the Facebook group. It's fun over there. There's not a lot of us. We do a couple of breaks. We'll do more as there's more people. If there's anything you want me to break, message me on here, message me on Facebook, message me on Blowout. I'll get it. I respond to everybody. Might be a little slow sometimes, but I get to it. I don't know, Russell. Post it in the Facebook group. I haven't been on there in a couple of days, so if somebody has, I don't know. But if you guys are up for it, I mean, I still think it's too expensive of a case. I didn't like flare at all. I mean, that's just me. So, I mean, maybe it's getting even cheaper now that E-Pack is out. Oh, I don't know. I know somebody mentioned it in the group about, might have been Hilton picked up a case, or maybe even just an 8-box case when it was on sale over on Dave and Adams. So maybe that's what you're thinking of. All right. So anyway, let me get out of here. I will see you guys on the next break, which would probably be our second case of Star Trek Inflections. But also go over to Blowout, join in on the other breaks. trying to fill that historic autograph Civil War break. I think that'd be a lot of fun if we, especially if we pull like a Abraham Lincoln autograph. So anyway, thanks for watching. Happy holidays to everybody. If I don't talk to you before then, see ya.